I just got all these notifications on my iPad.
That's wonderful.
If you're a subscriber, you join. All right. So obviously, I'm Alex the Great, and I'm the host of the Shake Up. And I'm so excited because the Shake Up After Dark starts next week officially. So for those of you that don't know, that the Shake Up is back. It's back in full effect, 6 to 10, Monday through Friday, Eastern time. It goes down. A completely new I've been saying at the end of every show. And by the way, I'm Alex the Great. Tiff Linnell is here with me. Tiff.
What up?
Hey, I'm going to say good morning because this is a Shake Up.
I know.
But I stopped saying good morning on air too, just because we're doing so much, so many different things now. So right. If you're tuning in now, this is a special broadcast. You're part of the family, so we consider you part of that, so you can go through these growing pains with us. We're checking to make sure that this broadcast works like it's supposed to. So if you're in your ShakeUp app right now, holla at us. Send us a tweet at the ShakeUp Show. That's another thing that's changed. You know, everything about the show changed. The ShakeUp AM, everything is gone.
Well, I know everything is gone.
I know, but I know that. I know you know that. But on the flip side, I'm gonna use my Android and see if we're live in that, and then we're gonna talk some hot topics. This is crazy though. I think there's so much that goes on. You know, you and I talk all day, but I keep telling the listeners, I say
all day.
You went through the same tumultuous breakup that I went through this year.
I did.
And, you know, I told them we went through it together as the show.
I mean,
as a family,
was for me.
We went through the breakup together. Oh wow, we're in the ShakeUp app.
We are
together as the show.
I'm trying to hide.
I came up in your ShakeUp app.
Yeah. I'm hiding this together.
We're in the ShakeUp app. We are. Okay, I'm excited.
So, I mean, or for when this video is aired on some interview show or something that we do in the future, I have a T-shirt around.
Well, somebody's probably downloading it right now.
Well, I have a T-shirt around my neck because this person that I'm talking to decided to tell me just a few hours that I was going live. And so this is the Shake Up After Dark. So we're going to shake it up. But because
in this business, I'm live at least.
You're going to see Natural Hair Chronicles, okay? This is Natural Hair Chronicles, okay?
I'm live at least 6 hours a day. I live my life like this. You'll be fine.
I wasn't complaining. I was just letting the people know. That's all.
Okay. Sounds wonderful. Okay, so we can get started. Let's jump into hot topics. The Shake Up After Dark is it's really for grown folks. So if your children listen to the Shake Up with you, it's not okay for them to come. They shouldn't be here.
They should not.
You should be preparing for bed. You can set us up, put us in the shower with you. Y'all have these water resistant phones. Put us between you and your wife, or you and your piece, whoever's over there tonight.
Not you and
just
your
put us right on the pillow, right in between. And we're going to talk about some of the stuff that's going on right now. I'm going to go to the shakeupshow.com/after dark to make sure we're there too. Then while I'm doing that, Tiff, apparently, I want to talk about Lisa Bloom.
Okay.
Okay. Because Gloria Allred, we all know that. Well, she's the one that's the attorney that is representing, and she's legendary for doing this. Come against Bill Cosby, but her daughter Lisa Bloom, she kept it in the family.
Apple doesn't fall far.
And we started hearing more about her when she started representing Black China. Then she started representing Quantasia Sharpton. Said that she slept with Usher, Al Sharpton's great niece. and now she's representing the woman that's extorting money from Kevin Hart.
Well,
now, of course, she's like, "Oh, this is not. I'm not an opportunist. These women are not opportunists." She's not. Her leading headline with the girl that is saying that she slept with Kevin Hart is, "This woman is not an opportunist. She was a victim," which is the same thing she said for all of the Cosby women. Which I'm not downplaying at all. It sounds like I'm discrediting her. I just think her profession is abhorrent.
Why don't you let us know how you really feel?
I'll keep it in. I tried. I feel like her profession is like your profession is finding women that, in a lot of cases, okay, I'm not going to take away the fact that celebrity men in general, or celebrity men in general, think that they can do things with women. I'm also not going to, I'm not going to sugarcoat the fact that some of these women want them to do this to them so that they can get a check.
I'm not going to disagree with that. Not
because I'm
or stereotype or anything like that, but some women are opportunists. Some men are opportunists.
Thank you. And so I'm hard pressed to believe that you thought that Kevin Hart wanted you and he's never heard of you and you can't do anything for him, and you live in Post Properties apartments in Macon, Georgia, but you follow Kevin Hart around and you think that he wants you so he can come sit in your Maxima in the parking lot before, you know, and talk sweet nothings to you before you go to work at the call center the next day? That's what you think?
Mm-hmm. Why I gotta be a Maxima though?
Your Volkswagen Beetle?
All right. I'm not doing this with you. I'm just
so I mean, I like, are these women really, are they really opportunists? Or are they really interested in these men, or are they opportunists? That's the question on the table.
I mean, here's my thing. Whether it be Usher, Kevin Hart,
give it to me straight,
whoever, these are married men. So I blame both.
Say it again.
These are married
They're
men.
Who? They're who?
Usher's married. Kevin Hart married. And I've seen a lot of people talking about, you know, Kevin Hart's recent escapades and his current wife, you know, well, they were together when he was still with his first wife, so that's what she get. How about everybody's wrong? We're not even going to go all the way back to Alicia Keys and that whole situation. Because, you know, I'm not in none of these people's bedrooms, so I don't know who's cheating and who's not and who was really separated.
Keys is a homewrecker.
Well,
but it's okay to say that that's what she is. She was a homewrecker.
Like I said, I'm not in any of these folks' bedrooms. I don't know.
I can't even keep up with these women. Was Mashika Fetty Wap's baby mama, or was that?
I don't know nothing about no Fetty Wap. I don't want to know nothing about no Fetty Wap, and I won't know nothing about no Fetty Wap.
Well, I feel like Mashika was Swiss Beats' wife's name. I could be wrong though.
Like that might be right.
I can't keep up with it.
My point was, these are married men. So yes, I blame the men, but women, it's not like you can say, "Oh, I didn't know he was married." Lies, you tell. Of course, you know they're celebrities.
Oh,
you know they're married.
You knew, and you also knew that he was at the top of the Forbes list. That's what you knew.
Hello.
You knew that Lisa Bloom was out here getting money for Black China and Tokyo Tony and the 53 women that accused Bill Cosby, and you knew Kevin Hart was a prime. Like, you probably looked and and the thing is, celebrities are vulnerable.
Yeah,
I ain't no damn celebrity, and I'm vulnerable because I sit on a mic, behind a mic for 4 hours a day and tell people what I like and the things about me. that they could literally, if they wanted to lure me in, but you know, I'm anti-people. Like, I love people, but I don't like people close to me. So ain't nobody gonna lure me into nothing. But I do a lot of talking. I do enough talking. If you listen very closely, like Tiff, and you've done this. We've done this show. You listen. I have had people come up to me and continue, like they want me to continue where I left off telling a story on air 2 weeks ago. This is my real life. You know, Odell Beckham said that this week. All these people have been tweeting him about their fantasy football picks. And Odell Beckham said, not to be rude, I don't give a damn about fantasy football. This is my real life.
Right. I think sometimes.
So, not to be rude, if somebody comes up to me talking to me about a story and they're like, and you said Stan did this and then you went to a commercial. I did. I went to a commercial. Because this is my life.
Which means you either didn't know that story because it wasn't none of your business, or I just forgot and I don't remember which story it was, so I'm not about to finish it for you right now.
Or this is my real life, and I only want you to be so involved.
So involved. And I feel like, you know, like you just said, we're not celebrities, but I feel like celebrities are like that too. I only want you so involved in my life. I don't ever want to be on the cover of TMZ, nothing. Okay?
This is my real life.
Yeah, I don't think a celebrity wakes up in the morning, you know what can I do to be on TMZ today? Let me make
Nobody does that.
No one says
Nobody does that. Nobody really wants to be on the front of TMZ because 9 times out of 10, the story is negative.
9 times out of 10. I think I have seen maybe 5 to 6 positive stories on TMZ. And that's
in your whole life.
Yeah, and that's not to say anything bad about TMZ. It's a great source. But they just happen to find all the chamomile and blast it all over their site and TV show.
When I don't think positive stories on TMZ.
Huh?
I said, do you know when I see positive stories on TMZ?
When
they're talking about the Queen.
As in of England?
Mm-hmm. Other than that, I never see a positive story on TMZ. And I'm not going to lie. I don't have to mince words. It's like Harvey Levin leaves the people court and he leaves the people's court and he's outside with the people on the people's court. And then he heads over to TMZ and becomes the hot mess that he is. Those are some nosy bastards. And this is the Shake Up After Dark. I can cuss to my heart's content.
Is he those are some nosy ass. Just report the mess.
That's Harvey's show.
I mean, I know, but it's not his fault that people give him material every single day.
Let me tell you something. Like I said, I'm not nobody's damn celebrity. Don't want to be nobody's damn celebrity. I want to live my life and shake shit up as I see fit. However, I have been on TMZ.
You have.
And you can't stop a TMZ story. You can't. In fact,
no.
It was to my dismay that I was at the top of the page of TMZ for almost 3 days. I could do without that.
Didn't you wake up to like phone calls and text messages and stuff?
I woke up and turned my phone off. Because I'm forever linked with an ass clown. All I did was an interview. To that same point, celebrities don't wake up with this. And sometimes they get involved with people that they don't need to be involved with. And they don't even realize what they're doing to their lives. They don't realize what they're doing to themselves.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. I don't want to talk about him anymore or any of that. Let's move on. Let's. So, in other news, you know Jay-Z allegedly turned down a Super Bowl performance deal.
Let's clap it up. Let's bring it in, team. Let's bring it in, family.
And we honor the Lord. We honor the Lord.
Thank you, Jay.
We honor the Lord.
In the words of Beyonce, Jay.
She got to take in the Red Lobster.
Thank you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, Jay.
So in case you didn't hear, Jay-Z has turned down a halftime performance. He was, there were some reports flying around that he was going to be doing a halftime show with Justin Timberlake, and he turned down in support of this whole Colin Kaepernick situation that's been going on, which, why can't people just support Colin? I just don't understand. I really want that t-shirt with all the fists as his afro. I want that. Somebody find me that t-shirt.
And let me tell you what type of lesson is in this.
Mm-hmm.
And let me know what you think. This is the lesson that I think. And unfortunately, people are martyrs for their faith. And people are like, Colin he didn't even grow up. He ain't even grow up. He grew up in a middle-class white family. He's still black. Colin Kaepernick is not Rachel Dolezal.
Not her name anymore.
And Ketchy Mosey, whoever she is now. Colin Kaepernick is not her. Okay, he has black skin. He grew up. He's a black man. He grew up like Barack Obama. He was raised by his white mama. He has black skin. Like y'all want people to be black, and then they get success. Oh, he's not black.
Right. You can't take our.
No, he's standing. But let me. This is a lesson to people. This is a lesson to people that feel like they need to stand for something, or they feel compelled to still stand for something, or they feel like they're supposed to stand for something. When you do that, when you follow your heart and you do that thing that you're supposed to do, and you stand for justice, don't think you have to, if you're going to walk in the calling, you have to walk fully in the calling, because prepare for your life to be wrecked. Colin took that stand and he thought he was still going to play football. I'm going to go ahead and predict right now, Colin is never going to play football again. We can protest and want these teams to bring him back into the NFL. This nigga had to take the L. He had to take the L. And it's okay that he took the L, because this L that he took on that team was a win for us as a people.
Yeah, it's just so unfortunate, though, that it came to this.
No, it is. But I think that we as a people, we should do whatever we can to ensure that everything he puts his hands to is successful. This is time for us to stand up, and everything and stupid ass Sheriff David Clark gonna tweet out, well, Colin is an opportunist. I never seen him. The same day you tweeted this bullshit, Colin was in a youth center in Oakland, and your dumbass talking about he's an opportunist. I can't talk tonight. He's an opportunist, and he's out here wanting people just to be simple and rile people up. No, nigga, you dumbass, Uncle Tom, Uncle Ruckus, bitch ass sheriff. You, sir, are not. You don't have the facts. You don't have the facts, and you're sitting here saying, like, who the fuck? DAFUQ. The fuck? Who are you, Sheriff David Clark?
Well, I'm tired of hearing that name, but
I'm displeased. Bruh. Like, I'm telling you, I'm the right one.
No, you're the wrong one.
Because I told you, if I'm gonna have an episode, I'm going all the way in and all the way the fuck off. Take an L. If I was gonna kill somebody, I would kill somebody worthwhile. At least let me be a hero in the black community. Y'all can take your pick on who I need to take out. I'm not gonna say it because this is recorded and streaming live around the world. But you can take your pick, and you can send me a DM. Let me know. I'll laugh with you.
I just cannot.
There's a number of people that we could just pew, and I'm not. You like?
Did you just make a gun sound?
I did.
I cannot.
There's a number of people that we could literally just
listen.
Because I promise you, I posted during Hurricane Irma. I said, somebody please tell me that George Zimmerman did not check in safe on Facebook.
Oh my gosh. Is he still in Florida?
Listen, hurricane season is going to go through November 30th. Right now, Father God, let's just go into prayer. I pray right now that you would just send your rain, your mighty winds, and your mighty storms to take that motherfucker out. In Jesus' name, amen.
I can't believe I even just bowed my head in agreement with that prayer.
When it comes to George Zimmerman, bro, let me tell you something.
I want him to have several seats, like several seats. It's like every year you do something. Never mind. Let's not even go there. While we're on the topic of hurricanes, in all seriousness, prayers, thoughts, love, and everything else that we can send to Dominica, to Puerto Rico, because it has just been ravished from these reports that I'm seeing. I think Puerto Rico is completely without power. It's bad. In the words of your ass clown president, bad. Very, very bad.
The sad thing is, in Puerto Rico, I mean, prayers to Puerto Rico, at least 100% of the country without power. That's awful. Right. Shout out to, I have journalistic brothers and sisters out there weathering these storms. Power to, because I remember, I considered that. No, not just he sent me in a different direction. He just sent me to cuss people out every day. But
I don't think I could be an on-location journalist. I'm too quick to run.
No,
I would be that one reporter.
The story. We need you there.
No, I remember. I would be that reporter. I know you remember this video that came out maybe a couple years back of that black guy that was talking off proper, and then all of a sudden something flew in his mouth, and he said, "Get me out of this country, motherfucker!" Went off. That'd be me. I'd be that reporter. Don't send me nowhere to nobody's location. Don't send me to nobody's location. Don't do it. I'm not going. No. Mm-mm.
I mean, so then how are we going to get the story of what's happening?
Hire an intern. I will correspond from a desk.
First of all, you can't send an intern into a hurricane.
With the proper paperwork, yes, you can. In the right state.
Oh, hell.
Who can't? Watch me. Who gonna check me? Nobody. I would have them sign every waiver known to man.
But what about their parents? They still report to their parents even though they're grown.
Oh, that sounds awful. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah. What we need to talk about is grown folks that still report to their parents, and you grown.
Listen, why?
I know. I was just telling you about that the other day. I said, no, I have problems. I have concerns and issues, and there is a problem.
Yeah, everybody though.
Now listen to me. There is a problem because there are grown folks, and you're 35, and your mother is 65, and she's your emergency contact. What can she do for you? And I'm not being shady, Tiff. I'm being real.
I mean, everybody's not able to have friends.
Notifying her is something that your friends can do if you don't have a spouse. And there are married people out here, and you have a 10-year-old, and your mother is your emergency contact. What is your job notifying her for that you didn't show up for work today?
No. You're married? No.
That's what an emergency contact is for.
Yeah. No, all of my emergency contacts are, and I have different ones for different things, depending on what it is. So for certain things, it's my best friend. For certain things, it's somebody else who I know can drop something at work at the drop of a dime and get there. I have certain contacts for certain things. And, even giving house keys and stuff. Now, I will admit, my parents had the house key to actually, they didn't. They had a garage door opener to my other house, but that was because they lived around the corner. As soon with the T, as I moved, all of that changed. Y'all aren't around the corner anymore. This doesn't make sense. But I lived out in West Bumble, so wasn't nobody coming out there to get me. But I live in the city now.
All I'm saying is, and you know,
it's different situations. So I get it. If your parents live around the corner, you're single, you're young, you know, okay.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, basically.
Yes. But if you're married with a whole child, or if you got a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a best friend, that's my best friend, like something, a good acquaintance, something that lives closer to you, like especially if your parents live out of state or something, there's absolutely no reason for them to be your emergency contact. Make it somebody who, okay, they know your parents, or they know that call your parents when they get the call. Someone will notify my parentals.
Somebody should.
Right. That doesn't mean it needs to be your parentals. Okay? Okay. In other news. So
what's good in the hood? What's goody in the hoodie?
Did you hear about the newest cover girl?
Issa Rae?
Who?
Issa
no.
Rae?
That means no, you didn't hear about it. Ayesha Curry.
Oh, yeah, I had seen that.
You have seen that? She will be easy.
I had seen it.
Ayesha. She's now best-selling cookbook author, Food Network star, which I didn't know she had a couple of shows, but she's got a couple of shows. She's got a cookbook.
First of all, I looked up some recipe. Ayesha Curry. One of my favorite vines used to be like, you got to hit them with that double chin, and I can't even make one, but Ayesha Curry. Like, when the fuck did she become Paula Deen?
I hate you so much. So much.
Or they're the Neelys now?
They got divorced years ago. Just so you know.
Well, you know, marriages aren't lasting, but we lived in Steph and Ayesha.
We do, because I love them and Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. I love them as couples. Now, I read this and I'm completely switching.
I want you to go ahead, because I'm going to bring something up that I feel like we must discuss. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm completely switching gears. Congrats to Ayesha Curry for the latest endeavor, being the newest cover girl. I read this wonderful article.
Congrats, girl.
I read this wonderful article about Gabrielle Union not wanting to be anyone's goals. And it was one of the most...
I saw that headline.
It was one of the...
I can imagine, because I know how she is.
I read that whole article and was super impressed. You know, Gabrielle Union is a self-proclaimed, refined, reformed mean girl. She said that girl that she used to play on these movies and stuff was her in Hollywood. And so...
You could tell. We could tell. We know.
Could tell. But... And
low-key, I hear that Nia Long is really like that. That's why she don't be working, because she mean as hell. And that hurt my heart, because Nia is fine as hell, but I could see.
I mean, listen.
I could see.
It's all about politics in Hollywood, unfortunately, and I think yeah, you're right. I think that Gabrielle is a version of a not a mean girl, not in the sense of how she meant that she used to be, and that wasn't in the article. I watched her in an interview a long time ago when they did like that special with her and Phylicia Rashad and some of the other big like female names in Hollywood. But she was talking about how she had to become the boss of her own shit, basically. I mean, she talked about her lawsuit against BET that she then won, and then how she brought on Will Packer and just became the boss of her own stuff. And kudos to her. And, you know, she said she doesn't, her and Dwayne's look at these posts of, you know, relationship goals and all of that. And she's like, well, y'all don't understand what we have to do to get to this point. Maybe we need to stream or live record our counseling, our therapy sessions of how much work this takes. And I don't think people really understand how much relationships and just being
That's why people don't have. I think that it's very simple. That it's very simple. It's not as complicated as people make it. You're not in a relationship because you don't know how to be in a relationship. You don't know how to be in a relationship because you don't want to put effort into shit. That's evident at the way that you went to school. Your grades were shit. You went to college, you cheated through college, or you were drunk every weekend, and then you stole someone else's notes. You didn't want to work. You don't want to work. You didn't want to go to school. You post about how much you hate work now, and you think you're going to be in a successful relationship? And see, people would sit here and tell me that my logic is way off, but I know I'm telling the goddamn truth. You're a lazy bastard. You're going to be late. You're lazy with your life. You're lazy with your family, and you're a lazy spouse or a lazy person to be in a relationship with. Then you get into the relationship and you like, oh, woe is me. Oh, she cheated, or I cheated, or you cheated mostly because the pussy was probably easy. The dick was easy. So you cheated. Like, it's very, very simple. So sane people go to counseling. Sane people seek help. Sane people know that something is the fuck wrong with them. I'm somebody that knows I need to talk to somebody besides myself. Or people like, I'm crazy. 9 times out of 10, everyone around you is crazy. And I can co-sign. A crazy person is doing this show with me. But guess what? The crazy person on the other side of this camera, she goes to therapy.
Every week. Thankfully.
So when it comes down to it, I mean, I live in a new city now, but I'm sure I'll have another therapist soon. And they let me just sit there and rant.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I am a huge proponent of therapy. Listen, it takes a very strong person to admit, you know what? I got some shit wrong with me, for real, for real. I need to go talk to somebody.
The stigma that society has put on it. It's fine. Everybody needs it because all y'all motherfuckers crazy.
Especially with the way the world is looking today, take your butt and talk to somebody. And I'm churched. So mine is actually a theologian and psychologist. So I don't mean like some little churchy theologian or anything like that. Like he and I can have real conversations about God and just the stuff that I'm dealing with and all of that. But mental health is real. It's real. And your spiritual health, emotional health, physical health, all of that ties in together. So I literally, in my therapy appointment this week, I think I talked for probably 5 to 10 minutes straight as soon as I sat down. And like he had to stop me and say, okay, I've heard a couple of things. Let's go over those and then we can continue. But if you listen, no matter what city you are in, you're going to look directly into the camera. If you need a therapist, tweet me, DM me, whatever. I will help you find one because I highly recommend them. It's just, and you don't have to tell nobody, girl, yeah, I'm in therapy. Do it secretively if you need to. But
that's right, Tiff. Let them know how to do it.
Get some therapy.
Into the live.
Listen,
so there's a segment. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, I'm tired of the stigma that you were talking about that, Black people don't go to therapists. I'm very Black and I go to therapy. Now, granted, I have had a somewhat of a rough year this year that has forced me to go every week. But even before that, I at least had a quarterly check-in. So that is
I think I just preached a word to myself when I said, that's the answer why relationships don't work. That was a word. Therapy. I want to do a segment on this show, and since it's just me, I've seen a few people pop in here, but it's just me and you. I think outrageous things that I've seen this week, and I want us to discuss.
Okay.
Now, we're both church. We both grew up in the church, and most of the people that, even if you didn't grow up in the church, you know about a lady that had a praying grandmother. Okay, so by next week, we'll know how to get these screenshots up and shit. Screenshots. Because I want to show you what this says, but I'm going to just have to show you my phone. And let me know if you can read what this says. Oh, it's going to be backwards. Is it backwards?
No, I can read it. Wait, was Helen Baylor.
Wait. I got to talk so you can see my cam. You see it?
Yeah.
Was Helen Bayless sucking dick? Hashtag no, it wasn't for free. She said that, right? She said that. Now, your untrained ear, as you're 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 growing up, you have an untrained ear.
You do.
But she said it. She said, and I was out every night doing drugs every day. I got all the drugs in the world that I wanted for free. How many of y'all know it wasn't for free?
She did say that.
Well, shit. That just fucked up my whole childhood. Of course, this asshole posted that on Facebook this week.
But she had a whole boyfriend that was giving her drugs too. So,
how many of y'all know it wasn't for free?
I'm sorry. My favorite part of that song, and you know it, and you know it well.
As well. My head hit the floor.
Boom.
Boom. But you know what? I mean, that's all of us millennials make fun of that. As soon as you said my head hit the floor.
Boom. Ma'am. What?
She said it. I mean, and she was nasty. She said, I was dying. My bodily fluid started doing all of these things, and I was going to hell.
You know,
and then the music, the spiraling down to hell music. Come on, Helen. Well, shit.
That song is really disrespectful because she blasted people out who were doing drugs with her. Me and Shaka.
Shaka Khan is still doing them. And I don't know if you saw her performance on her first day, The View's first day back this year. I meant to send it to you.
I missed it.
It's time for Shaka to stop performing because she doesn't know the word. She hasn't known the words since I've been alive.
You know, she doesn't know the words because I've listened to some of her live performances.
She's done a tribute like, Shaka, you don't know the words. So let's just stop doing this.
Like she just, okay, ma'am, that's not a scat. You're not a jazz singer. So what's happening here? Bless her heart.
Oh, shit. So, of course, it's playing in the Bluetooth in my house, but I needed to play here because I've worked in radio too long. The fact that I could pull it up and literally get it to the point that we need it, like without even listening to the song.
Oh, wow.
I was going to hell. One night as I was getting loaded, I began to pass out. Then my head hit the wall. Boom! And I began to slide down the wall. And as I came to, all of my bodily fluids were doing their own thing and I was dying. But I had a praying grandmother.
Helen, girl. So,
grandmother,
as we come to the end, there's another status that I didn't screenshot, but this guy was like, let's talk about people that I hate. I think I can find the status. He said, I'm gonna name 2 people that I hate. You name the people that you hate.
What?
If you had to name 2 celebrities that you just hate or that you've never liked.
Stacey Dash.
Okay. I'm gonna find the status too.
Oh, what's her name? From I don't even really consider her a celebrity, but I don't like her.
Omarosa.
Oh, I can only choose 2. I was thinking Miss Twirl from Atlanta Housewives.
Kenya Moore.
Yeah, her.
Wow.
I like her. I don't like her.
Well,
I want to like Omarosa, and I have had moments where I've liked Omarosa, but then she completely flipped the script once more, and I'm like, all right, I can't get down.
Everything about her has always been horrible. She's absolutely horrible. So
since The Apprentice.
No. I can't with Omarosa. And see, you named normal people that people should dislike. Kenya Moore, Omarosa, Stacey Dash. As a Black person, you have no business liking these people. So that's why I was so appalled at this status and the people that even the guy that posted it, the person that he started with, I had some. I was kind of questionable because I'm almost at the status. Nothing's in order on these Facebook networks anymore. But one of his people really was Mary J. Blige, and
what?
Like, first of all,
I know that hurt your heart.
First of all, there's no dislike of the Mary, the Jane, or the Blige, okay?
None of them.
What you're not going to do is spew hate talking about I've never liked Mary J. Blige. And he said it. He was like, I never liked it because I just didn't understand her. I never got into her music. You've never gone through anything?
Right. Never? How?
You've never gone through nothing because everybody's gone through something. And Mary J. Blige makes music for people that have gone through things.
Yeah. I've been through some. Her and Marvin Sapp. They're my I'm going through something. Let me listen to this. Mary is if I want to sit in my feelings and in my emotions a little bit. Marvin is if I want to get over it and I want to, lean on Jesus. Then I listen to Marvin. But if I just need a good, no more drama type feel, I'm going to Mary. So, who else is that
like
people didn't like?
Huh? Okay, well, yeah, because what I want to focus on is who the people didn't like, because it didn't really matter. And there were a lot of Mary J. Blige. Well, not a lot. Not a lot, but there was a good number of people. I saw Mary's name a couple times.
That's terrible.
But I saw one guy and I literally had to message him and I was like, you're disrespectful and you need to delete your Facebook account. Because he said Mary J. Blige and Loretta Devine.
What? You can't dislike Loretta Devine?
Name two celebrities. How could you not like Loretta Devine?
That's one of the aunties of the Black community. What do you mean?
What's wrong with you? I could get you not okay. So his status actually said, and I wanted to do this with you. Name two celebrities you were never a fan of. Okay, so he said Janet Jackson and Mary J. Blige.
Why Janet?
You have no culture, sir. You have no culture.
Janet and Mary.
Good day.
What?
So the first comment to him was like, Mary J can be up for debate, but everyone loves Janet.
Everyone.
There's no debating Mary J. Blige. There's no.
No, because he went through a vast range of emotions. There's a song for everyone.
So he said, okay, he said, I know, I've never been a fan. So the next person said, I despise Mary J. Blige.
What? I don't understand.
Then he said, if I could dig a hole straight to hell, I'd cover it with leaves and sticks or some type of rug, then invite Mary, Loretta, or Alfred Woodard on a walk.
Oh, that's terrible.
Loretta? And what did Alfred Woodard do?
Why are they picking on our aunties and our grandmothers?
Alfred Woodard,
what did she do to anybody?
She's just royal. Just leave her alone.
Right.
She's 10 years on Viola Davis. Don't fuck with her.
Nope.
He said if he could dig a hole straight to hell, he'd cover it with leaves and sticks or some type of rug and then invite Mary, Loretta, and Alfred Woodard.
Now that's just disrespectful.
And he went further to say he just wanted to hang himself whenever Mary starts screaming, singing, or talking or breathing.
That's just disrespectful.
And I responded with a picture of Loretta Devine and said, how dare you?
Right. That's
to all three of them.
Response.
How dare you?
What's wrong with
you? My response was this. Okay? You done lost your goddamn mind.
What do you mean you don't like Loretta Devine? What?
Loretta Devine? Bitch, bye.
That's terrible. Now, there's someone in my life, and I will leave her nameless.
There were a number of Janet and Riri, Janet and Mariah, Beyonce, Rihanna, Nicki, Rihanna, Mary J. Blige and Lil Mama, Tyra Banks and Kimberly Elise.
What did Kimberly do to anybody?
I can get that one. But I don't hate her. I've never been a big fan. I always felt like she was Cicely Tyson's granddaughter, though. Same facial structure.
I get that.
But this one took me out because they started something. Kevin Hart and those damn Mary sisters. Then it said Tina and Erica Campbell. Mary and Mary. Mary. Same. Tina and Erica Campbell and Kim Burrell. Tina and Erica Campbell are not one person, guys.
They're not one person.
But they're saying to hell with them. Kim Burrell, Tina and Erica.
Oh, no.
And I said, well, damn, I didn't know everybody was out here hating Tina and Erica.
I actually know quite a few people that there's not one Mary song that they will listen to. Not one. They hate them all.
Now, when you get annoyed with some people that scream, I get that. Now, and there's some Mary, I can go back to some of it that actually takes me in.
Yesterday will always take me in. And Trayvon's Party, I'm going in.
But that screaming could get on your nerve. Like, somebody up in here needs a breakdown. Like, I can't. And you came here looking, expecting for something that happened for you. I came to let you know that it did. But
between that, now I know a few people that cannot stand Yolanda Adams. Like, cannot stand anything about her. I
know the one that when they're screaming sends me just to know I just can't.
Ooh.
It. And we can end with this because of this song right here. You know this one, right? You know this, right?
Have fun. Of course I know it.
Well, when there's a smile on every face. So this was ruined in college for me.
No. You're not going to ruin another song for me, okay? You have ruined Rihanna songs.
You ruined it for you. But this is what I'm telling you. This is who church kids are, okay? And this is the perfect way to end the hour. This is who church kids are. He was a PK like me. And so he was high. You know, I was doing radio then. He came into my room and sometimes they would just pick up the mic. Now, just like today, we have congressmen and senators and presidents that don't know that mics are always hot. Of course, the mic was hot in my room. So he started off and, well, not a motherfucking thing, nigga. Yes, he said while you're searching, you will never find another dick this good. He did say that. That's what he said. Oh. Hold on. So he went from Destiny's Child. I mean, the mic was hot.
Oh my.
I saw you.
He saw me recording him.
I wanna go to heaven. Wanna go to heaven. Said I wanna go. I wanna go.
But it wasn't just the chorus he knew.
Music of a place where there's a smile on every face. All the worry, all the pressure, all the pressure in race. A street that's golden in perfect measure. Yeah. Just don't get no better.
Yeah, so that song specifically, it without, like, he was my roommate. I just can't hear it without that. I just can't. And I mean, it went on. He did a whole medley for about 20 minutes.
So I've heard part of that before. And I believe you told me who that was. Here's the thing. If we ever get to a point where I just absolutely hate you or you absolutely hate me, I have to kill you. Because you keep way too many blackmail things. I'd have to kill you.
I have everything. That's the fact. If I don't have it in its fullness, I have a remnant of everything.
I'd have to kill you and burn all of your devices. All of them.
It doesn't matter. I have multiple clouds. I was the cloud before the cloud.
I know most of your passwords.
But you don't know where all my clouds are.
I couldn't figure it out. I mean, none of this matters. If you haven't gone away at this point, you're not going anywhere. Because we've tried. Somehow we just can't get rid of one.
Well, we tried and we succeeded. And we did an hour test run of the Shake Up After Dark. And it's going to come to a close like this. Tiff, how did they get in touch with you?
You get in touch with me at Tiff Linnell everywhere. Website, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. Tiff Linnell, tifflinnell.com.
All right. I'm Alex Unmuted everywhere. Alex Unmuted on Twitter, Instagram, and .com. Remember, tonight is greater. Believe it, speak it, and live it. You have to make the choice to be great. Your situation is not your destination. Instead, make it your motivation.
Yep.
The Shake Up airs tomorrow live 6 to 10 in the Shake Up mobile app.
Mm-hmm.
Namaste.